Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone inside Hy-Vee off Highway 61 in Muscatine. Yesterday, it was about 4:42. I was walking out of the store. There was a big old cloud out there, and it did not look good. And there were clouds but the storms missed us, right? And I know that for some people on the Illinois side, they got some bad weather, and we got a little bit of rain, but I am okay with the severe stuff going. I don't know. It seems like sometimes the weather comes towards Muscatine and it like splits by the river and it goes away from us. So that was good. Look at that picture. Wow, that is beautimous. That rainbow. Was it a double rainbow all the way or was it just a single? It was a double rainbow. So that's outside of City Hall in downtown Muscatine. That's not edited at all, right? That's just how the sky looked. Wow, that is impressive. I also saw that our friend Erica Cox from MPW took a picture as she was walking into Hy-Vee, and we had the rainbow. That looked cool. Yeah. And then I got home, I let the dog out. 20 minutes later, I let him in, and I was like, oh, it rained. And the dog looked at me like, uh-huh, it did rain. And I was trying to get back in the house, but you didn't hear me. And he was a little fired up, I think. So, but he'll be okay. Chef Tess is in the Hy-Vee Today kitchen, and there's okay, now you said before we started firecracker shrimp, and I feel like in my life as a professional man versus food, I've had firecracker shrimp. You got a whole bunch of stuff on the counter, so what's going to be going in? And if you don't mind, could you hold it up to Betsy's camera?
Yeah.
Especially that giant container.
So this is sesame oil.
Okay.
Gives it a really nice, like, roasty, toasty flavor.
Yeah.
I'm going to sweeten it with some honey. We're going to have some acid from some rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
We're going to have some aromatic flavor from fresh garlic and fresh ginger.
Oh, right. Ginger's so weird. It looks like fingers. Like, if you hold up that ginger again, that's what my fingers look like. I can't even say I have sausage hands anymore. I got ginger hands.
Ginger fingers.
Yeah, ginger fingers.
And then we're
I also have gingivitis. Yeah.
We're gonna get some sodium, some salt.
Okay.
From soy sauce, and then we're gonna get our heat from Sambo Olek, which if you have never tried this, it's on our shelf.
What is that called again?
Sambo Olek.
Sambo Olek.
It's made by the same company as the name brand Sriracha sauce.
Okay.
With the green nozzle.
Yeah.
So same company. This stuff, it's got a little bit more of like a vinegar, and there's not so much intense heat. So there's more flavor for the heat than there is in the regular Sriracha. This is excellent stirred into like eggs, pretty much anything where you want just a little more flavor.
And that's, so you'll get the heat, but the flavor, because there's some hot sauces that are just going to burn your mouth and not add anything.
Right.
A lot of hot sauces I found take things away from what you're putting them on.
Yes.
That's something that will complement what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you notice, like when it comes to like spicy versus not spicy ingredients, I mean, there's a really, really nice mix here. I feel like this is going to be really balanced because I'm the kind of person, I do like spice. I like to be eating something that kind of makes me sweat a little bit, but I also like to be able to taste it. And that's the crucial line for me. So I don't like it to be so hot that all you taste is just fire.
Yeah, the tasting of the fire is not, and we've all had stuff like that where you're just like, huh, this is not good. Like it's just
How do you enjoy this?
I don't know. The instant burn is not, that's not good. Okay, all right, well, very good. So is this something that's going to be pre-packaged by Chef Tess, available for purchase?
I believe that we're going to be selling it right out of the fresh seafood case this weekend.
Excellent. Okay, so people can come in, pick up firecracker shrimp, and then take it home and ready to go.
Yep.
Is this going to be pre-cooked?
No.
No, so you got to throw it on the grill or pan or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll check back in. I'm sure it's going to start smelling good, and Lord knows I'm already sweating, so I don't need anything.
I'll let you taste a spoonful of just the spicy marinade.
Oh, that's great. Spoonful of spicy marinade. Ooh. Boy, that sounds fun. All right, let's get to our first guest. We're talking Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Alicia Bull is here. Now, this is your second time on the show. Welcome on the show.
Hi.
But you were here when Joel was hosting.
Right.
When I was off because I had my knee scoped. And I know that Joel did a good job. But this is like a busy time of the year for the chamber.
Right.
Because as we sit here, ladies and gentlemen, I just realized this. This is good timing. A week from today is the 4th of July.
You are correct.
Oh my goodness. Now, the 4th of July is one of those holidays that most people have off. Mm-hmm. Places like here at Hy-Vee will be open on the 4th of July. If you need anything, come and see us. But most people will be off, and they'll be trying to think of things to do. And it seems like the Chamber of Commerce, you guys have thought of everything from start to finish. You could be, folks watching could be in downtown Muscatine, or if they're not in Muscatine, they could come to Muscatine and have a good time. So is that important when you look at scheduling a day like that, is kind of timing everything out, blocking it out, if you will?
Well, I know the parade has always been at 5 p.m. for as long as I can remember, so
Sure.
that's good. I mean, it's kind of later in the day. It's not so hot. And then it kind of gets people down in that area before the fireworks. So all the other stuff that's kind of jumped in, that's always just a good addition, especially the soapbox derby. So that's fun that it's all together on one day. So
Yeah. It's wonderful to have the soapbox derby starting a little bit later.
Yeah.
Because in the past years, I mean, I feel like I've been down there at 10 a.m. or
right.
10:30, ready to go at 11:30. So this year, y'all, soapbox derby starts at 1, and we're gonna have Betsy pull up the 4th of July schedule so you can see this. But I think that makes sense because it allows people to, again, maybe check out the soapbox derby if they missed it in the past.
Right.
And each race is going to start at the top of the hour. That's something new. So 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, parade's going to happen. And then we're going to, I guess they're going to open up Iowa Avenue for the parade. And then as that last, and it would be interesting to know who that last like parade entry is.
It's always the pooper scooper.
Okay, and then right behind them, the doors are going to
Yep.
close back off to finish the race. So Betsy, if you check your email, 4th of July schedule, we're going to talk. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. All right. Pancake breakfast, a fundraiser for the United Way and the Kids First Fund. So this is what I'm saying, y'all. If you look at that right now on the screen, we've got breakfast prepared for you. The Kids Parade is a blast. I'm glad that that's continued, and it'll only get better because the brand new Musser Public Library and H&I Community Center is just incredible.
Yeah, it's cool.
Have you been there yet?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, you got to get there.
kids are
Go
begging
right
me.
now. Leave the show. Let's go on remote. It's so nice.
I don't think it's open
just-
yet. You have to wait till
they're-
10.
Well, I feel like I could knock. I know the secret knock.
All right.
It's just banging on the door until somebody shows up and tells you they don't open until 10. So the kids' parade's a good time. And then the soapbox derby. And let's go back because I want to make sure. So the parade, yes, having the parade at the same time makes it easy to kind of plan. And yesterday, correct me if I'm wrong, was the last day to get your parade.
Without a late fee.
Okay.
Yes, you can still get in the parade, but there is a late fee. So
What is the late fee?
it's $50. So yesterday, nonprofits and individuals could get in for free, and now if they come today and up until next Tuesday, because
Sure.
I mean we really accept them up until the day before, but 4th of July we don't accept any parade entries. It's just it's kind of hard to coordinate and get last minute people in there. But there would be $50 now, and then for businesses or advertisers before today it was $100, so now it's up to $150. So and all that money goes towards the fireworks, so it's not a total loss. It's kind of good.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So
listen.
you can be in the parade and donate to the fireworks.
Yeah, you could sponsor a firework. And it's true, this year the fireworks are going to spell out all the sponsors' names.
There
Isn't
you
that
go.
right?
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But yeah, in the parade, I mean, conservative estimate, people downtown watching the parade, couple thousand at least.
I have no idea.
And the thing about that parade is, like, you think it's busy, and then you turn a block, and there's just more and more people. So I would say, I don't know, I feel like over the years that I've seen the parade, been in the parade, 2,000 to 5,000 people. I mean, that might be underestimating it. There's just people everywhere. So let's go back to the 4th of July schedule for a second. So 5 o'clock parade starts. That's a massive undertaking in itself to coordinate getting everybody lined up into position because they are numbered, right?
Right.
So here we go. Back to the schedule. So yes, Soapbox Derby, ambassadors, food stand. You can see that. Chamber ambassadors, they're going to be rocking that. Red, White, and Brew Fest when they shut down Iowa Avenue by the Brew. That literally goes on all day and all night.
I think they're going to use their back parking lot this year.
Oh, cool.
Keep Iowa
okay.
open.
Okay.
So.
That's, well, and they have the space.
Right.
And they have a food truck back there now, too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, they're going to be grilling out.
They bought the Mossmobile and turned it into a food truck. And I know that because when I came home from work one day, the Mossmobile was in my neighbor's driveway, and she was stripping paint off of it. And I was like, you bought the Mossmobile? It was for the brew. Let's go back to it one more time. So parade at 5, typically, about an hour and a half-ish. The last heat for the Soapbox Derby will happen, and then we pick up at 7:30, Honor Guard, reading of the Declaration of Independence in the Pearl City Station. Symphony kicks off at 8, and then fireworks, dusk. This can be debated. How, we could look, your phone can tell you what time the sun's going to set. But there is that sweet spot when it just gets dark enough, because if you light off fireworks too early,
right,
they're not going to look as good.
I think 9:30 is usually what our head pyrotechnician tries to aim for. I mean, it is in the middle of the week, so we don't want people staying up completely, late into the evening and having all those angry people back at their office the next day. So I would say 9:30 you'd be safe.
Did you say head pyrotechnician?
Yeah, we have a lead pyrotechnician.
That is.
Dave Starkweather. He does a great job. He's done it for years. So.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if your job, and where do they light them off? Are they on the river?
From the Illinois side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Illinois. Although if you're on the Illinois side, you also get a show, right? Yeah, you get a
great view from both sides of the river. So.
Yeah, and if we talk about the fireworks for a second, so it's expensive, and I don't think people realize, you go downtown Muscatine for the 4th of July, you do all the activities, you get a good spot for the fireworks, and you watch them go off. But what people don't understand is that there's a massive expense behind that, and that's why I'm glad, and we're looking at it on the screen right now, that you guys at the Chamber, you've been kind of candid. Listen, this is a thing. This is expensive. And it says it right there. Fireworks are entirely funded by individuals and area businesses.
Right.
From those parade entry fees to people that probably might just write a check.
Right. We get individuals. We get some of our larger employers, which are always supportive. So that's awesome. But, we can always use more. We are a little short this year, so we're hoping a few more people will. And
I know a lot of businesses that would love to buy fireworks. Jerry's Bait and Tackle would be one. He just walked by. He loves fireworks. So at this point, people could still
absolutely
make a donation to help with the fireworks cost.
We'll accept donations anytime. So
if
people, people can either come down to our office, 100 West 2nd Street. They can mail it. There might be a tax write-off because it is made out to the foundation, which is 501c3. So. But we'll gladly accept any monetary donation.
That's fantastic. And your offices are so nice. Has it been a year in that space yet?
Since Thanksgiving.
Okay, so coming up on a year in the new location. A lot more room.
Right.
To get things done.
A little more visible.
Yeah, I was going to say, and they're perfect right there.
Yep.
You literally cannot miss the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry's office when you're down. I mean, that is a great corner to be at.
It's cool, yeah, we like it.
No, 100%. Okay, so if we back up a little bit for people that are watching that might not be familiar with how the Chamber serves area businesses, large and small, I think it's always important to just kind of talk about that for a second, because that's the day-to-day job is to help people, whether they're getting started or thinking about coming to Muscatine and selling Muscatine to someone that could, come here, start a business and employ people. So just give us the elevator speech on how the Chamber helps out folks on a daily basis.
Well, President and CEO Greg Jenkins or Shelly Sides, our membership manager or director, she would be better at that. But I would say overall, we just want to see Muscatine succeed. We want to see all of the businesses have their full potential and all the residents of Muscatine to just, everyone just to support our community. We have it all here in Muscatine. You don't have to go 30 minutes to do whatever you need to do. So
it's nice to not have to leave town.
Yeah. Try to be a voice for the community and businesses and what's hot topics. We have people who work with the state, all those different levels. Just try to be a voice for whatever is really going on. So there's different opportunities, different advertising opportunities, different member value, but
I would say the 4th of July is probably the one that affects most of the community. Versus just our members. So.
Well, and also, just being a good ally and then working around the clock a lot of times to pull off events like the 4th of July. If you think about, and there's some great pictures from years past. So people that show up to the 4th of July parade and they're spectating, that's fantastic. But, what you're not seeing are I don't know how many volunteers you have up Iowa Avenue and getting everybody in order, running around on the gators, making sure.
Close to 20.
It's a group effort to pull this off, and there's also a lot of pride involved with a celebration like the 4th of July. And then I also know that, of course, the 4th of July, people are going to come out, but there's always conversations on other events, ideas that can be brought to town. Second Saturday is a great way to get people into downtown. So that's part of what you get to do, is be creative and think of ways that you could get people to come to Muscatine, right? To bring them here, if you're here already, to come out to these events, to support them. And at the same time, if it can highlight businesses, especially downtown. I mean, I feel like we have a great downtown. It looks good.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool
Mississippi
things.
Drive is just going to be awesome in just a couple of weeks, months, that progress to me, even just coming down Iowa Avenue, busting right and cruising Mississippi Drive, and that's how I cruise. I think it just looks really good.
It is. It's cool.
The Merrill is I don't know. There's a good feeling downtown for sure, and we want people to check it out. If you haven't been downtown and you're watching us, get down there. And if it's going to be the 4th of July where you come out, that's awesome. We just want you to be aware that there's going to be people coming down the hill in soapbox derby cars at 40 or 50 miles an hour, then a parade, then more really fast soapbox derby cars. Those go quick, by the way.
Yeah.
Last year, I don't know, it was Brian Steinman maybe that his soapbox derby car flipped almost, and he was fine, but that just shows you how intense that is. So I'm glad that I get to just announce it.
You're not in it.
I don't know if I've heard that Josh Onkins, he made the Mutts Cut soapbox derby car from Dumb and Dumber. That's available. So if anybody out there watching wants to drive that, and they'll have to have working brakes and everything. I don't know. There's Mutts Cuts
awesome.
right there. I don't know how good I would be with that. Plus, I would weigh it down a little bit, and then it would be slower, which might even, that might work out better. But it's going to be a good time. 4th of July, a week from right now. What time is parade lineup start? What time does that start?
We have a check-in table at Iowa Field, which is Iowa and Folium, and that is at 3 o'clock. So anytime between 4:45, the parade does start promptly at 5. So if you're not there by 5, sorry, we're going to keep going.
It starts, and it's interesting because if you find yourself towards the back of the lineup, you feel like you're waiting forever. But what you don't understand is there's all these other entries in the parade that are making their way, and it's not parades are not fast, nor should they be. And I don't know, you just get such a good feeling, especially around some of those corners where there's just that swell of people. It can be a little overwhelming, especially if you're driving a vehicle.
Right.
But it just feels so good to see so many people out, and all we need is the weather to cooperate. And I know that Greg Jenkins is
he's in charge of the weather, chamber weather.
Friends with Mother Nature, promises good weather. I mean, as long as it's not 100 degrees or raining, we'll be good, right? If it's 100 degrees, people will still be out.
Yeah.
We know that. They'll just maybe reach for a bottle of water instead of parade candy. And people can they can throw candy and stuff, obviously that's fine, right?
We asked them that they would hand it out, if they have that they don't throw it from their vehicle. We don't want those little kids running into the streets completely getting hurt.
Most kids have bags.
Yeah.
So
if we have people who are walking, passing it out, handing it kind of safely away from the middle of the street, we'd appreciate it. So.
What are your thoughts on a hot dog cannon?
Are you going to bring one?
I don't know. Maybe. Have you ever seen a hot dog cannon?
I can't say I have.
Okay. You just
the one with the T-shirts?
Yeah, sort of. Same principle.
Cool.
Now, it might be, I don't know if you can dial back the rate of which a hot dog would be launched out of it.
You might break some windows.
That's not what we need in downtown Muscatine, breaking some old windows with a hot dog launcher. So if you're gonna, I don't think anybody's gonna hand out hot dogs. So. But if you are, just pass them out to people. Now, a corn dog launcher might work. They're a little bit softer, right?
Whatever you think.
Yeah. Let me know when you need me to come down for a meeting. I got a lot of ideas. And there we go. Hey, thank you for the hot dog launcher graphic. Just in case folks didn't realize that thing, that's the business end of the hot dog launcher right there. That's going into the Phillies baseball stadium. And I believe recently, and it might have been in Philadelphia, where somebody took a hot dog from a launcher and they might have got, a headshot or something. So we will not have one of those in the Muscatine 4th of July parade. I promise. I would at least give you the heads up.
Yeah. I don't know if our insurance would cover that.
But again, the handing out of the hot dogs,
sure.
Behind the back pass of the hot dogs, dribbling it. Pretty good dribbling on camera, by the way. Okay, Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Facebook. Can we go pull up the website briefly? I feel like, did a logo change? I was on the website this morning, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, that looks new. Is that new?
It is, yes.
Fantastic. Zoom in on that a little bit, Betsy, if you could. I like that a lot. Where the river takes a turn for the better. So when did we roll that out?
It's just kind of slowly getting in there. There's been a lot of work for, I would say, probably the last 18 months.
Yeah.
Several different entities in Muscatine trying to just create a brand where people, when they see Muscatine or hear Muscatine, they kind of think, oh, yeah, that's where business takes a turn for the better.
Yeah.
Or, you could put anything in that and be like where education takes a turn for the better.
Yep.
So it's just really cool. And you can see the river and both sides of the river there in that. So it's cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
I had no idea. It's like I said, I was on the website and I thought, sneaky devils down there.
Yeah. So
Pulled a fast one on us. That looks great.
So the Pearl of the Mississippi is kind of going to become history.
Literally history.
Right, there you go.
Got to get rid of all those T-shirts. Oh, boy. Thank you so much for being here. I know that you'll be working the 4th. All day almost, right?
It's not too bad. I mean, the fireworks guys, they have a bigger day than we do.
They have a whole crew,
yeah,
right?
It's crazy. There's a lot that goes into that. So.
And again, I don't know if people realize that or not, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for coming back on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Tell Greg I said hi
and
everybody down there. And for all y'all watching us on Hy-Vee today, please come to downtown Muscatine and check out all the great things that the Chamber has worked so hard to put on for y'all, okay? I know it's going to be fun. Soapbox Derby, yes, that'll be cool. But supporting the parade and the businesses in the parade, and the groups and the individuals, and the potential hot dog cannon. So we'll see about that. We're going to send Jonah on who's helping us out, since Ryan Broderson has abandoned ship. I don't even know where he is. I think he's doing something, which he could have a day off or two. So we're going to go to the frozen food section here. We're going to check in with the car cam in just a second. Thank you again. I appreciate it. CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam is set up near the health market. You can kind of see it over there. It's another Wellness Wednesday, everybody. You can save 10% on your health market, your organic produce, and your health and beauty care items today and every Wednesday right here. Love me a Wellness Wednesday. It's a lot of fun. And the products over there just continue to impress. And there we go, Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. So I have instructed Jonah, and via Betsy's help, we are going to go, oh my gosh, these are some good props coming to the set. But right now, we're going to the frozen food section. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is National Ice Cream Cake Day. Ice cream cake, and I am almost 100,000,000% positive that ice cream cake is not on the stupid keto diet that I'm on. But we're going to go to where the ice cream cakes are and bring one back. I'm hoping that it's a Whitey's ice cream cake so that I can show y'all how good these things are. I didn't even know that we carried things like ice cream cakes until I was bagging groceries several times, and I had seen these come through, and they just look awesome. So there's some ice cream, there's some Whitey's, and then right next to that, whatever, part of the freezer, I'm sure there's a fancy grocery term. Yes! We have found the ice cream cakes. Now the thing is, we're going to have to get this back in a timely manner to make sure that it thaws out. But yeah, look at that. Ice cream cake, y'all. Ice cream cake for breakfast? You deserve it, boo-boo. Get one for yourself. Ooh, that's a Mississippi mud pie, too. Oh, stupid diet. Stupid diet. temptation. Yep. All right, we're going to get that on the set. We'll pull it up. Yep, perfect. That is great. All right, let's check back in with Chef Tess in the Hy-Vee Today kitchen. Firecracker shrimp. Now, if you ain't never had firecracker shrimp, I promise you it'll be good because everything that Chef Tess makes is great, to say the least. And look at that right there. Oh, my goodness. So at this moment, Chef Tess, what's happening in that bowl?
So I've got all of my ginger. I ran all of my ginger through microplane or a citrus zester, so it's a really fine paste. And then I finally chopped all of my garlic. I've got an entire bottle of the Sambo Olek in there right now, and then I just added a little bit of like the garlic chili sauce.
Okay.
So
do you
I
have one of the Sambo Oye Como Va Sambo Bole open? Can I smell it?
Oh yeah.
Or just see what it? I don't know.
Well, here, I'll just bring the bowl to you.
Oh, the whole bowl.
I just tossed the other one.
Num num. Oh, so this is what's going to go on the firecracker shrimp.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that smells awesome. Wow. That is great.
It's not
that smells really good.
Thank you.
And you know what? I guarantee you the color of the shrimp just going to be so good too, right?
Yeah. It's going to be pretty.
Wow. Pretty. That smells fantastic. And there is honey in there?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But there will be.
Wow. What a complex flavor profile, everybody. You're going to get the heat, you're going to get the sweet, you're going to get the flavor, and the shrimp's just going to be saying thank you. Right? Here goes the honey.
God bless America.
That's right. And it turns out that firecracker shrimp, when you cook it, they sound like bottle rockets. Which is either a real thing or it's the shrimp screaming because you're murdering them. So, either way, I hope PETA doesn't watch this show. But, all right. So, yeah. Anyways, shout out to PETA. So, Chef Tess is working diligently on getting that all prepared. And I can't wait to check back in just a few minutes. We go back to Kitchen Stadium. Can I just start calling it Kitchen Stadium like this is Iron Chef?
Sure.
And I am Alton Brown. Well, here we go with the props. Charlotte Schaefer, Bonnie Nichols from MCSA in the house.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm good. I don't know how you're able to be here because there's a giant fireworks tent in the parking lot, but I'm assuming it's because of your great volunteers that are out there.
Absolutely. So last year we had over 90 volunteers
My gosh.
help us man that tent. And,
Yeah.
and this year we're getting pretty close to that number, so we couldn't do it without them.
It's so powerful to see the volunteers and to understand that they believe in what MCSA does and they show up. And they might not know a lot about fireworks, but boy, they all seem to learn quick. There's like a crash course because people might have questions. Yeah, it just looks so good out there. You said you were going to bring props, and
I sure did.
Way to go. So this is a great example of just some of the stuff that you're going to find. I'm a big fan of these type of packages right here.
Mm-hmm. So that's the Bellino Kids Pack, and you get all of that for $9.75.
Wow.
Lots of variety.
Yeah.
Fun package.
And it's got, some of the champagne party poppers, the snaps. My oldest is a big fan of the tank that's in there. And then I was instructed, so it kind of looks like this, the guy in the race car, except you have one that's a dog.
Yes.
And when you light it, it looks like the dog is taking care of business.
One of our favorites.
Yeah, I was instructed I got to get more of those. So I know where I can find them because
Yes.
it's right in the parking lot.
And I think everything that's in that pack is also sold individually in there.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So,
Good call.
there's just all kinds of opportunity.
I'm just going to congratulate you for coming up with taking care of business.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was trying to think
that
of a
was
way
very
to-
descriptive.
I was trying to think of a way to say, to describe what that firecracker does without saying what it looks like it's doing.
Absolutely.
How are things going so far at the MCSA fireworks tent?
They're going really well. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't been in our favor the last few days, but things are looking better. I think the storms have moved on, and
Yeah.
we can keep our sides up, which plays a big part. That way people know we're open. So
Not only are you open, but the hours.
the hours, we're open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. So
fabulous.
Rain or sun, we are there.
No matter if you need a firework at 8 a.m. or 10:55 p.m.
Absolutely.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All the way
including-
through the 4th.
I was going to say, including the 4th of July, and Jim
Yeah.
and I talked about that the other day. So I bet the the second and third will be busy. Because what'll happen, and this will happen myself included, when it's of course legal to light these bad boys off, I will have to come and replenish my fireworks supply.
Absolutely.
Now you have had some customers that have shown up and they've thought ahead, and I love that I think it was Monday, someone, God bless them, spent $800.
Yes, someone came in, bought $800.
Wow.
They said they do a big fireworks display, and we're just so grateful that they chose to spend some of that cash with us. So
Tony Tone was our first customer.
I was really excited.
And now kind of a lagger when you hear somebody spent $800.
Thank
so if
you.
you want to come back and try to catch back up,
Thank
we're
you for
open
saying
from
that,
8 in the morning
Charlotte.
until 11 o'clock at night,
right.
so you can stop in.
That started as a compliment, and then it just took a turn down, put you on the spot street real quick. I was happy to be the first customer. There's just something about there's been a small, tiny group of people that are saying, like, really, fireworks? Here's the thing. There's 700 fireworks tents that have popped up. People are going to probably buy fireworks. Not every single person's going to buy fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
We understand that. But if you're going to, and you can help out MCSA at the same time, no matter if you came in, and there's a great picture, and it says it right there. Volunteers are staffing it, and a portion of every single transaction. So if we come back to the set, if you're buying the Bellino Kids Pack, or if you're buying... No, don't zoom in yet.
Sure.
Can I have the 1776? I don't want to fall off.
Those are awesome.
So
that's an awesome buy.
if you're buying one of these, or $800 worth, every little bit, every transaction helps MCSA.
absolutely.
And to the people that are like the detractors, I say, well, then give your time to MCSA. They'd love to have volunteers for the variety of things that you do, and we're going to talk more about that in a second. Or spend what you would spend on fireworks in the form of a donation.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Tony, we've got 16 kids in tonight, or last night, again, staying at shelter at MCSA.
16?
Yeah, I said, somebody asked me once when I changed from banking to the shelter, why? And I said, because there's people that need this to sleep at night. Staying at the shelter. We need to, every dollar that is given makes a difference. Imagine being homeless in the summer, having your summer off and then being homeless. It's just a lot of the children in our community experience that.
I can't think about it. It breaks my heart. 16 like yesterday came in?
No,
or?
16, but stayed last night. So we've seen between 20 and I'd say 16 to 20 over the last few weeks again.
Yeah.
That's tough to hear. And it was 104 last year total. That's a lot. And like I said on Facebook, on my personal Facebook last night, I wish that, you always think you could win the lottery. What would you do? Make it so that there's not 16 kids or 104 kids that don't have a place to call home. But unfortunately, they don't have a place to go. That's unfortunate. But here comes MCSA, and you're there for them. And you're there for the women and children that are fleeing abuse with the domestic violence shelter, and you're there for folks that need dental work and mental health assistance and everything else. So we talk about last year, $15,000 from the fireworks tent to MCSA. What is that? How does that help? Like, we don't have to have specific examples, but that's a large sum of money, and I just want people to understand that, like, that can help change people's lives.
Absolutely.
Ultimately, right?
And I just want to back up. So last year, Jim Simmons had the opportunity to have the fireworks tent in his parking lot. And to your point, there's a lot of different fireworks stands out in the community. But Jim said, we want to do this, but we want all the money, anything that we can make off it, going to MCSA.
Sure.
So deferred any lot rent. They said everything from Hy-Vee, and this is the kind of thing that Jim Simmons does every single day out in the community. And he called and he said, I think we can make a lot of money for you, Charlotte. and we were blown away, because who would have thought we could have done that the first year? And so as we sit looking into this year, last year we were able to put it toward housing opportunities. We were able to we put a little bit of the money toward, we had one bathroom with one shower and one toilet for the family shelter, which can house up to 30 people. So imagine getting ready for work in the morning and getting ready for school. That was all happening. So we were able to expand that to 3 and even have a bathtub for the children now. But the biggest piece of that went toward housing, and the biggest piece of that for this year, whatever we receive again will go toward housing, making a difference, changing lives. Because if we talk repeatedly. Anytime a child changes schools because of housing instability, it sets them back up to 6 months academically. It affects the entire classroom. So these dollars flowing into MCSA are important in how we serve.
every transaction that happens. And again, there's, and I sent Betsy a link to the Bellino YouTube page, and there's a great, that's what we're trying to do, purchase with a purpose. There's an app. This is where we get into the firework fun. There's an app. You can download a Bellino app on your phone. And then if you're going to purchase, can you hand me that big one around the corner there? If you're going to purchase the Black Widow.
The Black Widow.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's heavy.
It is. So the Black Widow's $27.50.
$27.
But man, you should see what it does.
So I sent Betsy the YouTube channel link. Thank you. Why did you hand me a lighter?
Yikes.
Chef Tess handed me a lighter. Does it work? Does it
do
work?
that.
Oh, God, it's a blowtorch lighter. Get that out of here. You don't know how tempted I am. Again, if I did win the lottery, this would be a way to go. Because I wouldn't work anymore.
Apparently not.
I'd
shoot off fireworks.
Off a
You
Black
just
Widow
buy fireworks from us and shoot off fireworks.
Store. Holy moly. For a second, that thought in my head. All right, so here's the Black Widow. Watch what it does. Thank you for pulling that up. This could be your backyard. Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
It's so great. So you can go out to the tent, the MCSA fireworks tent. You can have the app, and whether it's the 1776 or the Black Widow or
we brought the Cyclone and the Hawkeye.
Okay. Oh, they're down there, aren't they?
Here.
Okay.
I don't know if
Can
you
we
guys can get
can we
them or
tilt
not.
the camera down to show these monsters? These things are, oh my gosh, they're massive.
How much fun would that be for your tailgating in a different city?
In a yeah. Hey, listen, Cyclone fans, we got a treat for you. I can't even imagine. Oh, we have it? All right, here we go. Oh, that's going way up there. This is your own backyard 4th of July celebration. And how about you Cyclone fans getting first dibs and seeing what your firecracker looks like? That's pretty cool. That impressed me a lot. And that's what I'm saying, like, no matter the customer, when it comes to buying fireworks, the variety is there inside the MCSA fireworks tent.
This one, actually, you get all 4 of those for $19.95, and that's a great deal. We shot those last year. We run through those early. We just
These
keep
ones?
restocking
Yep.
them.
Yeah.
If you want a
Did you say you
reasonable
get all
opportunity.
4 of them?
Yeah,
Is
you
this
buy
one of the-
one,
You get all
free.
4 of
Oh,
those
snap.
for $19.95.
Oh my gosh. So listen to that. You spend
$17.76.
$20 and you can get 4 of these. Buy one, get 3 free.
And after you buy those, you can call Tony and say, thanks for the heads up. That was a deal.
Dun, dun,
No.
dun, 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 dun. Nope. Yes.
I'm here. I
Yes.
actually used that myself last year. It's awesome. That
You
is
used
a
this
great.
one?
Yeah, we bought probably about like 30 of them.
Ooh.
No
Wow.
exaggeration between me and my in-laws. We bought a bunch of them, and that one right there is my favorite.
Absolutely.
It's
Right.
awesome, guys.
Captain
8 shots,
John.
and it's
Hey, John.
literally your own fireworks show
John.
at home. Yes.
I'm coming over to your fireworks.
Yeah. No, dude, that one right there.
That's
Bang for your
awesome.
buck. It's awesome.
Okay. Captain John approved. I love it. I'm gonna have to pick 4 of these up. I can't just.
Oh,
get
you got.
one.
You're not going to want 4. I mean, you're going to get 4 for the price of one. You're going to pick more than
I
4.
feel like Charlotte's just trying to upsell me all day here.
Tony, we even have one out there that's a blue or pink.
Yeah.
You know, like for
Lucy,
baby
for baby
reveal.
Lucy.
Okay. Gender
Yeah.
reveal
Yeah.
fireworks. Good idea.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. I had a couple things written down I want to get to. So we talk about the hours of operation, and then I want to come back to this point. So I mentioned people that don't want to buy fireworks. Do you need volunteers for the tent still? Are there opportunities at MCSA people could volunteer or get connected with? Let's go there.
So we do have a few spots left this coming weekend on
Okay.
Saturday, and just a few. Saturday and Sunday, and then on the 3rd, we still have a few spots later in the day and
Okay.
evening that we need to fill up.
Should they call MCSA?
They should call MCSA
Okay.
and ask for Bonnie.
All right, ask for Bonnie. And I mean, the fact that you're here, I see you bright and early.
Yes.
You help get things set up, and then, oh, geez, Louise. And then you get, I'm not laughing at this. We'll get to this in a second. Please contact MCSA and ask about helping out at the fireworks tent or additional ways you can serve.
We actually keep our maintenance dollars very low, so
Sure.
people can come and volunteer and help in the building. People can come and volunteer to help read to the kids. People can volunteer, and if they bring a special skill, if they're a photographer, they can come take family photos. Think of that.
Wow.
Most of the folks would never have a family photo, so I don't think we should limit in any what somebody might have an
Yeah.
idea about. Is touch base with us, and we'll see if we can't plug them in. And it can be short term or it could be long term. We have people come in every week and serve. We have people that show up 3 times a week and help with our front desk and just to take some pressure off our staff. We run with a really tight staff, again, because we're donation based. We try to get as much value out of every dollar as we possibly can.
And you had such a good, thank you. There's some firecracker shrimps. For my guests, not for me. Chef Tess is the best. You had a great run with local churches, organizations. I think of Calvary Church. They're across the street from us here at Hy-Vee. They showed up for months and fed people at MCSA. And then they dropped this giant delivery of donated food. So again, if you're watching us and you're connected to a church or you have a group of friends that looks to volunteer, I mean, there's just so many opportunities to do that.
Another huge opportunity, and we just saw churches come together about that, is rehabbing our 4th Street property. So we will be looking at different properties going forward, and we can always use people to work on the housing opportunities that we have for our clients as well.
Excellent. And I don't even, that's where I feel like a dummy, because I don't know a lot about the 4th Street stuff. But there's
we're going to have 6 apartments available for literally homeless to be into permanent supportive housing. So as you know, we're 990 units short of affordable housing in the community for folks making less than $24,000 a year.
Wow.
So the leading cause of homelessness is lack of affordable housing. So we are looking to see what can we do to make a difference. And we had the opportunity to get this 6-plex. We rehabbed it with volunteers.
Right. Okay.
And it should be online in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So
it is
beautiful.
It is.
It is
so
beautiful.
homey and comfortable in there. It's just such a good feeling knowing that that's the place we can send folks to.
Well, it wouldn't be an appearance from Charlotte Schaefer without some type of photoshopping. This time it's on a shirt. Jonah, please get ready for this. We're going to go right to that camera right there.
So anyway,
God bless America.
So we're out there trying to sell fireworks, and Tony's trying to hawk his shirts right next door. And it's shameless. And he's like, P.T. Barnum, for goodness sakes, if you're going to sell your stuff, get it away from the fireworks stand.
Geez.
So if you want, you can go ahead and get that lined up. And happy 4th of July, I guess, from Tony. So some early sales there, man.
That's good. This is good. It's even my size, too. Look at that. Oh, that's wonderful. And that, I don't want to say, but I feel like that face is the picture from when I was the first customer out there.
You know what? Again, that didn't spend quite as much as our best customer, but still the first.
Look at that. That's good. I would say that this shirt would be worth easily several dollars. Easily.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that our friends at Marvel are okay with it.
Absolutely. I'm just going to keep wearing my Bellino fireworks.
I was going to say.
We have had folks ask for shirts, so just saying, it could be a market out there.
Anything I can do for MCSA, use my likeness, please. If it can be of any service at all.
We'll be able to quit asking for donations.
Yeah,
if we can just use your likeness instead of selling.
Do you want to try a firecracker shrimp?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bonnie?
You don't have to, but I don't want to be rude.
Were these just supposed to be for you?
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Tess is whipping them up.
She's bringing another one.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this keto approved?
There's a little bit of honey in it.
A little bit of honey. Okay.
Chef, this is awesome.
This looks so good. Can we zoom in on this just to show people? So since we started the show at 8:30.
Chef Tess, this is awesome.
Since we started the show at 8:30, Chef Tess over there in the Hy-Vee Today kitchen, a.k.a. the magical kitchen, has taken those ingredients, put them in a bowl, put them on a shrimp, cooked it up. Here it is. Look at how good that looks.
Wow.
You're like a sorcerer over there. I don't know how you do this. Professional chef and member of this show. Best idea. I don't know. I can't take credit.
I think we're staying here the rest of the day.
Yeah, we got the lighter and we got fireworks.
And it's ice cream cake day.
That's right.
I was here on donut day last time.
You were here on donut day.
Yeah.
Can we have the ice cream cake? Jonah, can you bring me that ice cream cake so I can show everybody? Oh my gosh, that shrimp is amazing.
I thought you were going to say share. The shrimp is... Chef Tess, everybody should order this from Chef Tess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Look at that. How good does that look?
Yum.
Mississippi, now this is definitely not keto diet approved. You want to come in on that. Boy, I love Whitey's a lot.
Those are excellent.
So if I win the lottery, I donate a ton of money to MCSA. I put a Whitey's in Muscatine, and I get into the T-shirt business.
Yep.
That's what we've determined.
And still show up every day and support Hy-Vee and the good work they do here.
Yeah, absolutely. Might buy the store with how much that Mega Millions
go.
is. Have you seen that? Jeez Louise. Okay, fireworks tent in the parking lot. We talk about there being a lot of tents in town. This is the only one. Every purchase you make, whether it's one, like I said, $1. Well, there's some stuff for $1.
There's
probably.
some stuff for 20 cents.
20 cents.
Yep.
From 20 cents to 20 grand. No matter what the register rings up, every single time there's a register transaction, you're helping on MCSA.
Absolutely.
Look at it that way. Every single time. Can we pull up the purchase with the purpose, Becky, if you don't mind? That's did I call you Becky? Betsy. What happened? The shrimp was so hot I forgot your name, Betsy. She jokingly, before the show, that's right? So I'm not totally wrong. Okay. Pretty good. I tell you what, that's inside the tent. It's in the parking lot, 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. It's all volunteers. You can purchase with a purpose when you walk in. That's there. And again, the variety, kids packs like this. You both know that I'm a fan of the packets, the packs of stuff that are in that $40 to $60 range. It's got everything you need. And if you need the heavy artillery,
We
it's
have
out
that
there
too.
as well.
That's right.
And I don't know if Charla knows this, but we had a meeting yesterday, and in that meeting, Jim Simmons was kind enough to give away a Bolino gift card, and I was a recipient via a random ticket drawing. So
Was that
That's
set up,
awesome.
man?
No. But what I told my kids when I got home is we're going to buy more stuff anyways. Now I got a little bit of a head start.
Awesome.
So
That's great.
yeah, get to that $900 level.
You know,
Easily.
I think the thing before we get done, Jim Simmons gives his time. He's got staff time out there. He doesn't just give us the parking lot and say, here you go. That guy sweat like crazy helping everything be on time. He worries about our inventory. He's on our MCSA board as well, but he gives and gives and gives and gives, and we're thankful for Jim.
We are.
He's a good guy. You know, that day of the setup, there were Chad was out there with some housing folks. There were Muskie football players, and it rained. And I just kept seeing young people sprint to the truck and back and back, and not just all young people. You know, a little bit older people, whatever you want to say. I kind of put myself in a corner on that. But the setup didn't stop, and it's so worth it when you park and walk in, and you can get in and out. I mean, if you're the kind of person that doesn't have a lot of time, cool. If you want to look at stuff for a while, I mean, there's people that are filling up carts, probably.
Absolutely.
There are, absolutely.
Yep.
I'm excited for it, and you have until the 4th of July at 11 p.m. to make a transaction, and I'm so happy to see where this is going, because it just feels good already. And seeing the different volunteers out there, whether I know them personally or not, I can appreciate why they're there.
You know, and it's rewarding because people will come in and we'll say, thank you for supporting MCSA, and they'll say, that's the reason we chose to come to this tent. We were only,
awesome.
or my wife said to come to this tent, or my
Yeah.
husband said to come, and they're choosing it because they're giving back to our community as well.
It's a big deal, y'all. And again, you know, if you need to, and there's the MCSA Facebook page, but if you need one of these shirts, this might be one of one, but it could be one of a million with your help, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I'm on a PBS telethon right now. If you call 563-264-2420 at the $1 million level, we'll give you a shirt and this slightly used scary blowtorch lighter and one firecracker shrimp. Think about it. We'll give all the money to MCSA. That's wonderful. It's a very soft shirt, by the way.
Only quality for Tony.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you both for being here. Have fun out there, and I can't wait to come buy more stuff.
Thank you,
Bonnie,
Tony.
good to see you.
I got shrimp hands.
You do have shrimp.
Yeah, I didn't get a
Cheryl has
napkin.
shrimp hands.
So, hey, I'll shake your
How
hand
do
next
I not
time.
have shrimp? Oh, I guess I
think
did
you
have
had
a
the I think
napkin.
you hogged the napkin is what I think happened.
I got shrimp
Should I use
hand.
your tablecloth?
Here, you need a napkin?
No.
No, I'm kidding. Come on, we can't use that. All right, that's fantastic. Purchase with a purpose. Look at these great fireworks. Get out to that tent. And can we just tilt the camera down one more time? Do you want to show off those big guns down there? Look at the size of those things.
Tony, we're grateful to everybody that's been involved and everybody that's made a purchase.
We're going to get more people out there. You want to be the star of your neighborhood? There you go. No matter what team you're a fan of, if it's Hawkeyes or Cyclones, you light off one of those bad boys. You're having a party, y'all. All right, that's fantastic. So as we wrap up, there's a couple things I want to talk about. We definitely are going to do the team staffing jab board before we get out of here. Definitely want you to check out that firecracker shrimp that Chef Tess made, because that was really, really good. Holy moly. So let's do, if we have the job board ready, let's go right to that, and then we're going to do a new Fuel Saver flyer and the bonus bucks. So just a little setup there. So this is the first post for the team staffing jab board for Wednesday. If you or someone you know is looking for an opportunity to start a new job, Brooke has a first shift technician, IT tech opening. You can call or email Brooke McCullough, who was on the show last week, 563-316-7634. Team Staffing Solutions on Lake Park Boulevard across from Happy Joe's. Emma was here last week as well. She's got a weekend shift machine operator or marine operator, machine operator up to $14.50 an hour right here in the Pearl City. And you can call Emma at 563-316-7642. You can always email careers@team.com. And finally, Charity, our friend Charity in the mix with a temporary opening, and it's administrative assistant, data entry, ability to work in a fast-paced environment, detail-oriented, excellent communication skills, both verbal and written, problem-solving skills. Previous office experience is required. Get a hold of Charity at 573-316. I almost passed over the ice cream cake, just in case you need it out there. I'm not saying it's going to get hot under the tent, but I can't have it because of my goofy diet. You know, if you were ever going to fall, would anything be better than an ice cream cake? It's taking the two things that you love the most, cake and ice cream, after your family. See you soon. Here we go, bonus bucks. Okay. Tomorrow. Holy moly. So this is brand new to Hy-Vee. You have your Fuel Saver card. You shop in the store Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. You spend $100. We're going to give you $10 in bonus bucks on that Fuel Saver card. You spend $200. We're going to give you $25 in bonus bucks on that Fuel Saver card. And then you come back to the store and see us on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th of July, and you scan that card at the register, and all of a sudden your total gets that much cheaper. Veronica Phillips says, I would buy a Tony t-shirt. Well, Veronica, let me see what size this is, because Lord knows I don't know if my wife wants a shirt with my face on it. This is an extra large. I think I was an extra large in 5th grade. So that's an XL, and Veronica, if you want to buy it, I will accept that and give the money to MCSA, or I'll see if my wife, I don't know why my wife would want it. Anyways, more details on the bonus bucks. Maybe Betsy wants it. More details on the bonus bucks kicking off on Thursday. That was a good Freudian slip, because you literally said Becky before we started the show, but it's Betsy, everybody. And her phone number is no. All right, so that's that. And last but not least, the new Fuel Saver flyer, if we could, Betsy. Thank you. It's got bacon on it, Betsy. This is brand new. You grab a Fuel Saver flyer when you walk in the door, and you save money on gas as well. That's a Fuel Saver Plus Perks exclusive deal right there. Hickory Country Bacon with the card, $2.99. Without it, $3.49. There's some savings at the gas pump via some Chinese food, which you can't beat. If we scroll down just a little bit, you got Barefoot Wine. You got some deli turkey. And chicken, our pal Delmer, who was in here earlier, undercover Delmer since he's off. And then Bakery Fresh Strawberry Pies and Cream Pies, got a Fuel Saver on that. There's another side to that Fuel Saver flyer. We'll take a peek, see if we can, and then we'll wrap it up here at Hy-Vee today. I do have a couple more things I'm going to tell you before we jet. So when you walk in the store, grab that flyer and check out the savings. Press that arrow button, see if there's there we go. Hey, you know what? Keep it there. That's fine. I can talk about that for a second. And we'll go back to the Fuel Saver, and you might have to scroll down a little bit more for that other side. But this is something I wanted to mention, and I almost forgot. Headbangers for Hayden, first annual golf tournament. You still have time to get signed up. It's this Saturday at Muscatine Municipal Golf Course. They're going to have a lot of fun. If you like to play golf, get out and help local families with children battling childhood cancers. There's also some music. Betsy, can you zoom in a little bit on that green bar? And we'll just kind of run through the details of this. So let's go up a little bit. There we go. beautiful. 8 a.m. shotgun start, 4-person best ball. Sign up at Muscatine Lumber or get a hold of Kendra or Corey Daufelt. There's an award banquet at 3, food at 4, music at 7. That's at the Rose Bowl. ZZ Top cover band, Mississippi Mud, Room 212, and Dinosaur Mob. $10 to watch the music. I'll be emceeing that portion of the evening and looking forward to a good time. Headbangers for Hayden, helping families. I told you about Kendra and Corey Daufelt losing their son Hayden, who battled cancer for a while. They decided to continue Headbangers for Hayden to help local families, and that's how you do it. You have events like a golf outing and a concert, and they've done stuff at Contrary Brewing. You do things like that to raise money to be able to then write checks to families that have some struggles going on, okay? So consider participating in that if you will. So, in addition to today being National Ice Cream Cake Day, it is also National PTSD Awareness Day, and that's something that's real and affects a lot of people. So I just wanted to make sure that I shared that. And it's also, oddly, National Sunglasses Day and National Orange Blossom Day. Not Blossom, the TV show, Orange Blossom. And if you wear your sunglasses at night while watching Blossom, the TV show, you got a pretty good life going on. That's for sure. Thanks to Alicia Bull with the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry for taking the time to be here this morning. 4th of July, 1 week from today. A lot of stuff going on here in the Pearl City. Don't go out of town. Stay and support the local events. And, of course, thanks to the great Charlotte Schaefer and Bonnie Nichols with MCSA coming on, talking about the fireworks tent in our parking lot and giving me this shirt that Steve Graham's always wanted, this shirt with my face on it. I've never looked better, ladies and gentlemen, and I never will look